ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮಗದೊಮ್ಮೆ 5ನೇ ಆವೃತ್ತಿಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಥೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಥೆ, ಮನೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮನೆ ಕೊಡೆ. ಮಧ್ಯಮ ವರ್ಗದ ಕಷ್ಟ ಕೇಳುವವರು ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವಾ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆಯಡಿ once again we are coming back with another interesting story, another interesting experience of one of the senior most buyer of Mantri Serenity project, Mr. Shantharam Prabhu sir, who is one of the senior most person, aged about 78 years, and booked the flat somewhere around 2013 and paid the full amount in somewhere in 2014 and still waiting for his dream house. And we will hear his stories, his experience of being a home buyer in Mantri Serenity project, Bengaluru. Before that, today we wanted to take this opportunity on this platform, Mantri Serenity Forum, Bengaluru, to wish our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji's 70th birthday celebrations. And on behalf of this forum, we wish our Prime Minister to have success. We wish our Prime Minister to have good health. We wish our Prime Minister to have more strength and live more than a year and then serve our country. And with that note, we want to start off this. Once again, happy birthday to our Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, and we welcome Sri Shantharam Prabhu sir on this platform. Shantharam Prabhu sir, can you please just have a brief introduction about yourself, sir, and then we'll start off with the panel discussion. Go ahead, sir.
Introduction means about myself.
Yes, sir. Please introduce yourself and then your family background, where you are brought up, and what you worked on.
Yeah, we were all actually brought up. We were in Madras. See, I was born in 1942. Those British times. At that time, there was a Madras presidency. There was no Karnataka, nothing. There was Madras presidency and Mumbai presidency like that. So most of the jobs were all there. So we were all brought up there. After that, I was working in Madhya Pradesh in Bilan steel plant, part of the Steel Authority of India Limited. Afterwards, I went abroad. I was employed in government of Dubai for some time. Now, after retirement, I come back to Bangalore. So actually, we wanted to settle down in Goa, but
okay.
my mother insisted we come back to Bangalore because my family, all others, my brothers, sisters, everybody based in Karnataka. My brother was an Secretary Commerce. He was a special, he's an IAS officer. He was in Karnataka cadre. So a very senior person there in that particular department also. So I'm back here, and I was now I'm present living in Banchagiri, 3rd stage.
Okay.
And since I had sold one other flat which was in Goa, so I thought I will invest here, and this looked very attractive because if you see it is next to a metro station, next to a shopping mall, next to the Krishna temple. There's a Sai Baba temple nearby, and there's some Shiva temple, lot of temples and all nearby. So it's very attractive proposition. Also, it is construction is by Tata Projects, which is always very good. So on that, with that hope, we booked the flat. And at that time, we were all promised by 2015-16, definitely 100% given. And after I booked and I paid them amount, the construction didn't start. Construction started only in 2015. In between, for 1.5 years or something, there was no construction. Because of the previous person who was, I think, who constructed building 2. So there was a negotiation going on with him, I think. That's what I heard. That didn't happen. So they were waiting for a new party, and then Tatas, they are good. Tatas is really very good. I mean, if they had come. So there's there, and 2015 they started, and it halted in 2017. Now we are just waiting. But my position is not that bad as others like Matlanli, Madam, or even Chandrasekhar and others. They have got EMI to pay. There are so many other things, which is really very sad. And,
sir, 1 second, sir. Sorry to interrupt you, Shantaram, sir. When did you book the flat, sir?
Uh, October, November 2013.
2013 you booked it. And did you
Yeah,
opt
yeah.
for any pre-EMI scheme, or did you
No,
opt
no, no,
for
no,
by
no, no, no.
full
Actually,
payment?
I negotiated with them for
Okay,
they had a lot of schemes.
okay,
I wanted only a discount.
okay,
So they had
okay,
agreed to give me a discount, and they gave
okay,
me a substantial discount
okay, okay.
on
Very
the
good, sir.
price.
How much was the, is it percentage wise? Can we get to know, is it
It will
10%,
come to
15%?
approximately about 10%.
Oh, approximately 10%. Okay, that is a good amount.
It's of no use.
Okay,
It's of
okay.
no use because, see,
Why
I
do you say,
paid.
sir? Why do you say, sir, it is of no use?
See, because of the delay, see, the 2014, if I had kept the money in bank, it would have got doubled,
Yeah,
almost doubled. So
yeah,
what is the use of 10%, which is nothing,
correct,
compared
correct.
to that,
Correct.
you know.
So I think
Because money,
if they would have completed the project as
yes,
promised, as per the
then
agreement
it,
in
yeah,
2016, I think that would have been 10% discount would have been
yeah,
beneficial for you, especially for senior
yeah,
citizens like you, where
yes, correct,
that would have been a better choice. But unfortunately, whatever the 10%
yes,
discount that
yes.
they're given is
It
of
doesn't
no
mean
use.
anything. It's a total,
Is of
it's
no
no
use.
use. If I had kept the money and it would have at least minimum 1.5 times it would have become, and I could have
How
got
much
in maybe
how much you paid to them, sir, so far?
90 lakhs, approximately
90
90 lakhs.
lakhs in 2014. Oh my God. 90 lakhs means almost, even if you calculate a 10% of interest on an average, right? 10% yield to almost 9 lakhs per annum as an interest component. That means per month around
Around
80,000
87,
rupees.
yeah, it comes to I think 87 or some around that figure. I don't remember exact figure now. It's long way off, and I don't
This
look at the
is
file also now because no point.
so
So I just
seriously,
have to.
80,000 a month is a loss that you're incurring from 2014 every month.
Yes, yeah. No, if the flat had come in 2016 or 17, that would have been very good.
Yeah,
Actually, the loss is only after 2017,
17. Yeah.
and it is, and now even now, what they promise by end of next year is again very dicey. I don't know whether it will come or not. I wrote actually to Sood and asking him what stops Mantri, I mean Tata projects once they get their money, with about 100 crores, I'm told, they just walk away. Then what will happen? I told him there's a good chance, after all, they may be waiting for their money. We don't know. I hope they don't walk away. I hope they complete it.
This is really ridiculous, sir, because you have paid 90 lakh rupees in 2014 and still we don't have a house. I think, as you rightly mentioned, you are not in so much bad condition compared to others where people are paying EMI. But this is is
Yeah.
a hard-earned money, what you
Yeah,
earned
oh yes, it
throughout
is a
your
struggle.
life.
It's not that it's very, very hard earned money.
It is a hard-earned
It's
money,
not
sir.
that
90
easy.
lakhs for
And it's
a
all,
senior
yeah.
citizen like yourself is not an easy thing to digest. And even if you kept the same amount of money in any nationalized bank that given even
Yeah.
8% or 9% rate of interest, you would have got around, say, 75,000 rupees a month as a interest, which is a secured, right? And this is
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
all of us should think, is it a safe investment for all of us to put into a under construction projects? This is something that every buyer
Yeah.
who is watching this should look at it. Is it a safe investment for people like Shantaram Prabhu sir, a senior citizen at the age of 78 now? I think by the time he has booked it, maybe 72, sir, probably
Yeah.
6 years back.
No, I was 71 years.
71
years
years,
when I
at the
booked.
age of 71, a senior citizen like Shantaram Prabhu investing at 71 years means obviously you want to have a home, and which is
Yeah.
closer to the temple, which is closer to the metro station, closer to the mall, where he can just walk away and then go to the mall to get his
Yeah.
items and go to the temple of his choice. And then multiple temples he mentioned now. Krishna temple is nearby, Shiva temple is nearby, and whichever the temple he
Sai
wants
Baba.
to go, it
There's a
should have
Sai
been
Baba.
nearby.
Yeah.
And the metro station is nearby. And with all these attractive, beneficiaries which a senior citizen is looked at, but unfortunately today, even after 6 years of payment, the house is not ready. So this is a sad part of it, but unfortunately we all will have to live with it. But sir, I have one question to you, sir. I understand that because of age constraint, because of all this age related problems that any human being will adapt to, you may not be in a condition to complain, but have you made an attempt to report to authorities about your problem, sir?
Only in RERA.
Okay.
But I don't know. I had actually filed a complaint in RERA about 1 year back, but I don't see it. I don't know where it vanished. I have to redo it again.
Okay. So have you filed the individual complaint, sir, or you did the group clause suit?
No. Individually, I logged on to RERA.
Okay.
There's a complaint, this one which I filled up.
Okay.
But afterwards, when you started these programs and all, when I went through it,
okay.
I logged on and all, I couldn't find it. Maybe I have to redo it again.
Okay. Okay. So have you done it online or through an advocate, sir?
Online.
Oh, you have done it online. Okay. Probably what we can do is, sir, if we can pass on that RERA complaint number, we will try to help you out in finding out what is the current status of that. Because any online RERA complaints, if there is a registration number, it has to say the report. Yeah. Because either it can be disposed, or it can be dismissed, or it should be in under progress. It cannot vanish just like that.
It was only if I higher compensation actually for the delay.
Okay. Because if you have a RERA complaint number, we can track it out, sir. We can help you out.
I'll have to see. Yeah, I will check up. I don't remember whether it's there or not.
No problem, sir. No problem. I think it's important for us to understand that in Karnataka we have a RERA system where if any builder delays the possession of a flat, Government of India has set up a real estate regulation authority but the implementation of it is left to the states. But is it implementation is very strong? Is a question mark. Is the implementation is strong enough to make the builders to pay the penalty? It is a question mark. So as per our understanding and as per our records, so far in Mantri Serenity, none of them has got either get out of the project because the project is not completed, or anybody got the money. So this is the current condition of RERA in Bangalore, in Karnataka. I think all attempt should be made by the regulatory authorities and real estate regulatory authority of RERA to have a strong implementation, strong strategy in place where they can punish the guilty, punish the one who was cheating the buyers of home, in the middle class families or anywhere, right? So the authorities has to be much more stronger. And also one of the aspects that came out in last couple of sessions, what we had in the first session when we discussed with Chandrasekhar sir, he was pointing about a property which is already registered. So he has registered his property in 2015 without a structure in place, without a flat in place. How can a property can be registered without property existence? We have heard about many sites which has been sold in the name of GPA, in the multiple names of GPAs, and sub-registrar of sub-registrar officers getting registered it. But here in this apartment, a complex of almost 2000 numbers, an apartment gets registered and without an apartment existent. This is really ridiculous. And I'm not sure, Shantharam Prabhu sir, is your flat is also registered?
No. Okay. I was thinking of registering last year, but unfortunately they didn't have the money to register. Fortunately for me.
It is fortunate for you, sir, because to register a property, you should have a OC, you should have a CC, and then you can register in sub-register office. But unfortunately, I'm not sure how registration can happen in registration office without a flat existence, without OC, without CC. How it is getting registered is something to be investigated, by the government of Karnataka. How can a sub-registrar register a property without property existence? We'll leave it to the government to deal with it. And the second buyer, when we discussed with it, a buyback scheme home buyer is surrendered his flat. His name is Mahesh Kumar Jain. He surrendered his flat, but even after surrendering, he did not get his money back. So he has also filed an FIR in police station. I'm sure police must be doing a proper investigation to give justice to Mr. Mahesh Kumar Jain. He also spoke about that. And also insurance agencies, insurance companies and the lenders have released the entire amount without his notification as per his claim. So this is also something to be investigated, and I'm sure the investigative agency will take appropriate action against to that. And the third buyer is our Mrinalini Vats, who spoke about a couple of days back, where she has invested in Mantri Tranquil, and then because of a high tension wire coming over, some of the customers, some of the buyers have been moved from Tranquil to Mantri Serenity. But 2008 is when she booked in Tranquil. From there, she is asked to move to Serenity. And even after that, 12 years of waiting, still today, she doesn't have a home. This is really ridiculous, being a woman. And the fourth buyer, yesterday we spoke about, one of the colonel, one of the serving doctor who is a corona warrior, Dr. Shashi Vadanam, and he has spoke about his experiences. Though he's serving a country selflessly, he's doing his duty, he's doing his job, he's doing with honesty in protecting all of us, but unfortunately his home is not protected. This is really shame. This is really uncalled for by the builders. And today we have Shanta Prabhu sir, Shantaram Prabhu sir, who is aged about 78 years. And imagine your uncle, your father, or your senior person who is sitting at the age of 78 and hoping that he will get his home. This is really uncalled for, and we request Mantri developers, we request the concerned authorities to look into this and then ensure that the buyer's interest need to be protected. The lot of people are senior citizens, lot of people are women, lot of aspirations they must be having. I think Shantaram Prabhu sir has just now spoke about, he was very keen on spending in a house which is closer to the temple. So please understand, Mantri developers, we have an aspirations, we have a dream of after retirement, I need to spend life like this. And this is not a money matter alone. This is a dream, this is a time. And you can earn money today, you can lose money tomorrow, but you cannot get the time that is getting wasted because of you making it a loss to us. Money, you can give it later, but what is the time that you are on, not giving us back? Nobody can give the time to anybody. So we are all losing our time. We are all losing our valuable time, which nobody can give us back. It is only one life, we need to live with it. It is only one aspirations, one dream of owning a house, staying near to the ISKCON temple, staying near the metro station is what our Shantaram Prabhu's dream is. And I'm sure Mantri developers, if you are watching this video, please give a home to our Shantaram Prabhu sir. He is at the age of 78 years. Please understand, I am not sure what is your age. Whoever is the founder of this company, you may be at the age of 55, 56, or maybe around 60. Imagine if your father is at this condition, who is begging for a house. He's paid 90 lakhs rupees. And imagine your own uncle, your own relative as at this age, 78 years age, and he is asking for a home which he well deserves. He's paid his money. There is no defaulter. There is no defaulting from his side. He has paid the full amount and still waiting for a house. So Shantaram Prabhu sir.
Yeah, no, one more thing I think we have to have this campaign is most of the contracts which is there between builder and the house buyer is always one-sided. It always favors the builder. I think, the RERA in Karnataka should start having, should make some model contract which says that, it should be the house buyer also should have some rights, to do something, because now it's all one-sided. And even the compensation with the asset 3 rupees, RERA should, government has what is known as MSP for agricultural products and all that.
Yeah.
So, similarly for housing also, there should be some minimum compensation there, no? Otherwise, each builder has got some 2 rupees, 3 rupees, anything they want to give.
Yeah.
This
So
is not correct, actually.
just wanted to update you, sir.
So
There is a
I think,
recent Supreme Court order which says, minimum percentage need to be given along with the whatever
yes,
the agreed, 3 rupee or 4 rupee or 5 rupee. So there is a Supreme Court order which has been released couple of weeks back or last month, and there is, as per RERA Act, there is a SBI guideline. SBI rate of interest plus 2% is what case to case it happens, but
mm,
you will get a paper, you will get a release from the RERA as soon as you file a complaint. Maybe it may take 3 months, 4 months, or 5 months, depending on the availability of the judges and availability of the
mm,
cases. But the implementation of that is what we are trying to highlight. So RERA order will be given, but how should I implement?
yes,
You will get a
correct.
letter, but how
Yeah.
should we implement it? So that is where the strongness and the power of RERA should be more enlightened.
Correct.
Where I think you also mentioned about, sir, about the guidelines should be set about the
Yes.
agreements. I think that is very good point, sir.
It's
I think
all
probably,
one-sided.
yeah,
It is all
it is
one-sided.
one-sided. Probably RERA has to come up with their own templates which is safeguards the interest of home buyers, not only safeguards the interest of the builders. See, please we need to understand this. Real estate companies are also in the money making business, but we are not saying that you don't make a business, you are an entrepreneur, but please don't cheat the buyers. Please take the interest of the home buyers. You make money. We are not saying that builders should not make money. Please make money for yourself. Please make money for your employees. Please make money for the companies, that if you are a listed company or a limited company, for your shareholders. But at the same time, please don't cheat the buyers. If you are committed for 3 years, please deliver the project in 3 years. If you are committed for 4 years, please deliver the project in 4 years. There may be slight deviation as per the standard guidelines of 6 to 8 months. Anybody will accept, but a delay of 6 to 7 years is really uncalled for. If you are delayed for 6 months, nobody would have come and requested online here in this platform. But since you have delayed the project more than 6 to 7 years, and some people are waiting for 10 to 12 years, the patience of home buyers is going away. I think with this context, I think we have got an excellent support from our honorable member of parliament, Sri Tejasvi Suryaji, and there is a lot of momentum which is gearing up, and then they are investigating on this case, and they're trying to help the home buyers and trying to accelerate the stress fund process which has been granted to this project. And as per our knowledge, as per our understanding, the stress fund has been allotted somewhere around March and April timeframe, and we are already at the end of September. Till now, there is no confirmation, there is no commitment from Mantri side. Yes, we have completed the documentation process of the stress fund, and the stress fund will be released for our project, and the project will start at this particular date. What we are hearing is only the delivery date, which has been slipped every year. So we don't have a trust on the delivery date what you guys are providing to us, but till today we don't have a commitment about the starting of the project. So this is exactly what we are requesting to Mantri developers and the authorities in Karnataka, RERA authorities, and the government of Karnataka and the government of India. Please look into this matter, and please consider home buyers as an equal party, because most of the home buyers here are paid 20 to 30% of their income tax, direct income tax. Most of the buyers here fall under that category, where people paying tax honestly. After 30% of tax is being paid from our income, we are saving some amount of money for our home. And even then, when builders like this doesn't complete the project, it is going to impact very badly, because home buyers have to pay the EMI, home buyers have to pay the rent, but there is no home existence. Even imagine 70 to 80 lakhs and the 90 lakhs, whatever our Shantharam Prabhu sir, a senior citizen of age 78, has kept his money in bank, he would have got around say 75,000 as a rent. Can you imagine how home buyers will get an interest, how home buyers will get a trust on builders like this in the future, whoever is investing in the property in under construction area. So this is going to impact the industry as a whole. Please, couple of builders, whoever is in this work, please do not cheat the home buyers. Please deliver as per committed, or with a deviation of small months, that should be fine. But waiting for 6 to 8 years is really uncalled for, and we request the authorities to take corrective actions and give justice to home buyers. Sir, before closing, any last
My
point,
advice to my advice to all people who are all who may see it also in future, people should buy only almost ready to occupy buildings only now. Otherwise, this sort of a thing can happen to anybody. And on some pretext or other, they will go on delaying. Now they will say due to Corona, lockdown, things like that happens. The best is for people to buy only ready to occupy. That's the best thing.
I think
So you pay money, you pay.
Yeah. I think
That's
it's
it.
a very good suggestion from sir. At age of 78, a senior citizen who worked in multiple countries, who traveled around the world, and who served in government organization like SAIL, who is giving a very good suggestion to all the youngsters, all the home buyers who are potential home buyers in the future. Please invest in completed projects rather than investing in an under construction project like this and suffer 7-8 years of delay. So this is really uncalled for, and we request the government of India to have a strong policy defined. We have seen when some cooperative companies, we have seen when cooperative organization fails, the government of India and the government of Karnataka or any state government will try to form a committees and try to fix the problem. And whenever there is a company which fails, and we have seen in the past, many companies which goes for a toss, and during that time, government interferes and forms a committees and then ensure that the interest of the shareholders being upheld. There are companies which has been in the news for wrong reporting to the shareholding company, to SEBI and all, and during that time the government of India has stepped forward and then formed a committee and ensure that things are going as per the interest of the shareholders. Similarly, please consider home buyers as also an equal party. Please consider home buyers are also shareholders in the land. Please consider home buyers also are the shareholders in the builders. And then if builders like this delays the property for a long years, please take over. Please have a policy. Please define the policy in the interest of home buyers, which is today RERA, which is there, but it is not at a policy making. We request the government of India to look forward to form a separate policy towards this, to safeguard the interest of home buyers. We request RERA to be much more stronger. We request more RERA authorities to come back and safeguard the interest of home buyers. I'm sure today RERA is doing their job, but we want the implementation to be much more stronger, and then RERA need to take strong step to protect the interest of home buyers. With this note, we wanted to once again congratulate our Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi ji on his 70th birthday, and thanks to Shantharam Prabhu sir coming over on this platform and expressing your experience and a valuable suggestion to youngsters who are looking for home investment. And this is really we all of us will take it forward, and whoever is watching this on Facebook should take this advice, an excellent advice, an experienced advice from Shantharam Prabhu sir. Please cautiously invest, because this is your hard-earned money, and it's not about earning a money, it's all about protecting your money and how to make it grow. So that is very important, and please take a decision cautiously. With that note, and with last vote of thanks to our honorable member of parliament Sri Tejasvi Suryaji for taking personal interest and taking the request of home buyers and taking all the necessary steps to safeguard the interest of all the home buyers. Once again, thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks to our MP, thanks to our Prime Minister, and thanks to Shantharam Prabhu sir for coming over this platform and expressing view. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. Tata, bye bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka Mate.